Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Finally, Janelle calls the police on Kody, claims he embezzled $1 million. Star of Sister Wives leaves the United States for a daring adventure and achieves an exciting new milestone. A well-known Sister Wives cast member has started a new adventure in another country and recently reached a significant milestone. The Brown family has endured a number of trying times over the past few years. Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown all made their separation from Kody Brown public in November 2021. The Brown family experienced stress as a result of the pandemic, which resulted in a lack of communication and an increase in hostility. Garrison Brown's death brought the family yet another tragedy in March 2024. In the year 2025, Kody and Robin Brown are monogamous, and the other three Sister Wives stars are doing well in their own lives. Janelle Brown recently embarked on a brand new adventure in Canada, marking a significant personal achievement along the way. She revealed that she was going to Canada for the very first time in a video that was uploaded to her Instagram story. Additionally, Janelle discussed conquering her fear of driving in another country. "That was something I was a little bit intimidated about," she stated. "It was probably the first nation I tried to enter. It is comparable to driving in the United States. The only difference, according to Janelle, is that Canadian speed limits are stated in kilometers per hour, which took some getting used to." She was relieved to have faced and overcome the fun challenge of driving in a new country. "I felt I have sort of accomplished something," she continued, "and I've proven to myself that I can travel internationally." Janelle has always been self-sufficient and independent. She is regarded as one of Sister Wives' most competent and intelligent cast members. She was brilliant and intelligent, but she had to overcome some obstacles to reach her full potential. She trusted Kody with her finances during their marriage, which ended up being a mistake. She began developing her own identity almost 3 decades after her divorce. She has demonstrated that she is capable of navigating her own life without external influence and has never relied on anyone to look after her by driving and traveling independently in another country. Janelle acknowledged that she was initially apprehensive about driving in Canada because she was unfamiliar with the traffic laws and roads. She proved her independence, however, by successfully driving in Canada despite this fear. Janelle has gained confidence and demonstrated her willingness to leave her comfort zone by conquering this personal fear. After a difficult divorce, this symbolizes her newfound freedom. Our take on Janelle's trip to Canada. In 2024, Janelle and the Brown family experienced a devastating loss with the passing of Garrison. To see Janelle moving forward and pursuing her goals is a relief. Her trip to Canada is significant to her because it gives her a chance to breathe fresh air and rediscover joy after her loss. In 2025, the Sister Wives cast member is likely to achieve numerous additional personal milestones. Janelle Brown has finally called the police on her estranged husband, Kody Brown, accusing him of embezzling a staggering $1 million, has sent shockwaves through the Sister Wives fandom and beyond. For years, viewers of the hit TLC reality show have watched the tumultuous dynamics of the Brown family unfold, with Kody's favoritism toward his fourth wife, Robin, and his increasingly strained relationships with his other wives, Mary, Christine, and Janelle, taking center stage. However, this latest development marks a dramatic escalation in the family's ongoing saga, transforming what was once a story of polygamous struggles into a potential legal battle with serious financial and criminal implications. The allegations, if proven true, could not only dismantle Kody's carefully curated public image but also expose deeper layers of deceit, betrayal, and financial mismanagement within the plural marriage that was once touted as a model of love, unity, and shared values. Janelle's decision to involve law enforcement suggests that all attempts at private resolution have failed, leaving her with no choice but to pursue legal action against the man she once considered her spiritual husband. Sources close to the family reveal that tensions over finances have been brewing for years, with Janelle, long regarded as the most financially savvy of the wives, growing increasingly suspicious of Kody's handling of their shared assets. The $1 million in question allegedly disappeared from family accounts tied to their various business ventures, including their failed Las Vegas real estate investments, the family's ill-fated move to Flagstaff, and their struggling online merchandise sales. Janelle, who has always been pragmatic and level-headed, reportedly began noticing discrepancies in their financial records as early as 2020, shortly after Christine announced her decision to leave Kody. At the time, she attempted to address the issue internally, but Kody allegedly dismissed her concerns, attributing the missing funds to bad investments and the economic strain caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, as the months passed and the family's financial situation continued to deteriorate, Janelle's suspicions grew. Insiders claimed that she quietly began gathering evidence, reviewing bank statements, contracts, and business transactions, only to uncover a pattern of unauthorized withdrawals and questionable expenditures linked directly to Kody. The most damning discovery, according to these sources, was a series of large transfers made to accounts controlled solely by Kody and Robin, funds that were purportedly meant for the entire family's welfare but were instead used to finance Robin's expensive tastes, including her sprawling Flagstaff mansion, luxury vehicles, and an alleged secret savings account. What makes this revelation even more shocking is the timing. These transactions reportedly occurred while other family members, including Janelle and Christine, were struggling to make ends meet, with Janelle at one point living in an RV to cut costs. The breaking point for Janelle allegedly came when she confronted Kody with her findings, demanding transparency and accountability. Instead of providing clear answers, Kody reportedly became defensive, accusing Janelle of distrusting his leadership and attempting to undermine his authority as the head of the family. Witnesses describe heated arguments between the two, with Kody allegedly threatening to cut Janelle off financially if she continued to press the issue. Feeling cornered and realizing that Kody had no intention of rectifying the situation, Janelle made the difficult decision to take legal action. Her filing of a police report has now opened the door to a potential criminal investigation, with authorities likely to scrutinize bank records, business dealings, and testimonies from other family members to determine whether embezzlement, or other financial crimes, occurred. The fallout from Janelle's allegations has been swift and severe. Kody, who has built his public persona on the ideals of patriarchy and family loyalty, now faces the very real possibility of criminal charges, which could irreparably damage his reputation and his standing within the polygamous community. Meanwhile, Robin, who has long been criticized by fans for her perceived manipulation of Kody and her role in the family's fractures, now finds herself under intense scrutiny, with many questioning how much she knew about the alleged embezzlement and whether she benefited from it. The other wives, Mary and Christine, have remained tight-lipped so far, but insiders suggest that they, too, may have been victims of financial mismanagement and could potentially cooperate with investigators if the case moves forward. For Janelle, this decision was likely not made lightly. Known for her independence and resilience, she has always been the most grounded of Kody's wives, often serving as the voice of reason in times of crisis. However, her willingness to involve the police signals a final breaking point in her relationship with Kody, one that transcends the emotional and spiritual bonds of their plural marriage and ventures into the realm of legal and financial betrayal. Fans of Sister Wives have long speculated about the true nature of the Browns' finances, particularly after the family's many failed business ventures and their seemingly constant relocations. If Janelle's claims hold up in court, it could validate years of fan theories about Kody's financial irresponsibility and favoritism, painting a far darker picture of the family's dynamics than what has been shown on television. As the investigation unfolds, the future of Sister Wives hangs in the balance. TLC has yet to comment on whether the show will continue amid such serious allegations, but it's hard to imagine the network ignoring a scandal of this magnitude. Should criminal charges be filed, the show could pivot from a documentary about polygamous life to a true crime narrative, following the legal proceedings and their impact on the already fractured family. For now, Janelle's bold move has set in motion a chain of events that could ultimately lead to justice, or further chaos, for the Browns. One thing is certain, the idyllic image of plural marriage that Kody and his wives once promoted has been shattered, replaced by a story of betrayal, greed, and the pursuit of accountability in the face of overwhelming deception.